Jesus is the most pivotal player in this whole scene. I'm not talking this scene, I'm talking the scene of earth, right? The scene of man, the scene of history. Because he is the only one, listen to me, without Christ, we are all crying out just like the Israelites on the seashore. Why are we here? And tell me you ain't done that yourself. You wonder, isn't there more to life than this? Why am I here? It'd be better if I just died back then, when I had a good, but now I'm here and I'm facing this struggle. And in them dark moments, when you got enemies coming against you and you ain't got a way forward, you wondering the same thing the Israelites are doing. What we doing here? God, I thought you led me out for a purpose. Why is my life here? Why am I, what is the importance? What is the purpose of life? And we start having these questions just like the Israelites did. Theirs, albeit, came very forcefully with an army following them. Ours may come less dramatically, but just as powerfully. We face cancer. Our spouse dies. We get divorced. All hell breaks loose in our life. Our children go astray. Our family erupts. Seasons come that we weren't expecting. Darkness lasts longer than it should. Winter is colder than it ought to be. We're a little bit hungrier than we thought we could ever be. And we find ourselves crying out the same way. And God, like he tells Moses, is telling us, why are you crying out to me? Tell the people to move on. Why? Because I made a way for them. I sent my son. He gave them life. All they got to do is walk through on dry ground. How I do it? Faith. Faith. Listen, all I'm trying to let you know is God is speaking to you even today. He is still crying out that if you will grab hold of Jesus like the centurion, you will pass through. Don't you think that boy had problems? Don't you think he had pressures upon himself? Don't you think that he had people to face when he got done? And yet, he confessed Jesus. And guess what? He walked through into a new life. The old was gone. He didn't have to worry about them cares and struggles. Why? Because they were temporary, and he moved into the eternal. And that's what I'm trying to get through to you today. What we're going through now is temporal. When we get to the other side, if we were there believing Jesus, that's the promised land, where every tear will be wiped clean. Where we will find our joy because we get to see the face of our Savior in person. This right here is not going to overcome us. It is not going to follow us over into there. There's the key right there. When the Israelites walked through, their enemies, who God was between, by the way, separating the two armies, could not follow them where they were going. And I'm telling you the same thing. It may be hard right now, but I promise you, if you put your life, if you put your faith, if you put your heart in Jesus Christ, when you pass through, them enemies can't follow you where you're going. Because you go into a place they ain't welcome. It is only here that they can torment and tender you scared. There they can't touch you. And you go in there if you will believe in Jesus. And there, that's where my King reigns. That is his kingdom. And they stop at his borders. Matter of fact, they try crossing, he'll drown them in it just like the Egyptians. He'll put them in confusion, like they can't follow where you're going. You meant for greater. That's why they're pursuing you. They're scared not to have you. You get freedom. They stuck in slavery. They going to get what they got. You are going to get what he's got for you. If you dare believe in what? In Jesus. He is pivotal. He is everything. Without him, there is nothing. You still drowning on that shore, or the enemy's going to get you, or the cancer's going to overcome you, and that's going to have the last say. But you meant to have the last say like the centurion. Surely he is the Son of God. I don't care what else happens. I will die confessing it. And because I can, I will live proclaiming it. Feel me? Death ain't got the last word. My God's got the last word. Ain't nobody got the last word except my King.